EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Today we've got what's always a hard-hitting battle in the NFC North, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Detroit Lions. The Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Goff going to shift him around. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
Yeah, keep it going. Take it big play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Steps away. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. Flush to his right. Throw right sent complete to Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. The give, right side for Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. First play's a run with Nwangu. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing, Cousins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Charles already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. I think a free play now for Goff. They'll run with Gibbs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Now Goff looking to change the play. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Cousins on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. A good pickup there, 20 yards. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To about the 48-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now this throw caught left side. That one covers 29 yards. First down. 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Chandler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Chandler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Goff now looks to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. Down the right sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards.
I'm going rhetorical on you here. Could that pass have been delivered any better to the receiver downfield?
Not at all. And when he catches that, he didn't even have to break stride. Full speed. That's why he got all that yardage after the catch.
Timing, timing, timing.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Move on, baby.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Brandon Powell. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. First down, here's Cousins. He's got him in, complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing is Cousins. He was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action now, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Cousins here going to change the play. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moment. So to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Cousins. One is incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Joseph's got it, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Super 66.
The final shot before break here. Gone. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now they'll shift things around. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Cousins. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins again. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Cousins now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On the give, here's Gibbs. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 3rd and 2. Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 39 yards. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. It certainly felt like, hey, I think we can get this right.
There he goes left side.
Down the left sideline. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, and St. Brown has got it.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And Gibbs has it. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now it's Gibbs.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's the Wonder.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Vikings use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. He'll get this up to about the 44.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Goff going to shift him around.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. He's got room at the 30.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Now run by Gibbs. Brought down at the 20.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's a 2nd and 7. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, You have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now.
Goff. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Marcus Davenport in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
Patterson's kick is good.
And we are all tied here in the final stages. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Here's Cousins. Flushed out right.
They'll find Osborne here.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Cousins to throw.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, 40 yards.
And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Goff.
And that's caught by Williams. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Now it's Goff. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Goff.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Cousins here to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.